The threat tonight, although the best news that I have for you is that so far we haven't had any problems, and it doesn't look like we're going to. Barring the isolated severe storm, looks like we're just going to have some garden variety thunderstorms come through the rest of the overnight and clear out in time to make Saturday and Sunday actually fairly nice. This is a live shot from our tower camera looking over the Galleria area here at 1 a.m. on Saturday morning. This is the Williams Tower, and you can see how it's sticking up and then it vanishes into the clouds. Williams Tower is about 1,000 feet high. We've got about 2/3 of it showing, so we've got a cloud ceiling at just about 600 feet or so. That has been lowering over the past hour or two as storms are approaching from the west. And let me show you what we're looking at for the rest of the overnight. Brief heavy rain as this line of storms comes through southeast Texas and Houston over the next hour or two. Minor street ponding, I think, is the worst of it that we'll see as far as a flooding threat. Lightning and wind gusts 20 to 40 miles an hour. Those are below severe limits. That's what I think is most likely for most of us as we go through the overnight. So you can go to sleep. I don't think we're going to have any big major problems. Here's the way it looks right now. I've got the clouds and radar turned on. That's the cluster of thunderstorms that is racing toward Houston. That's what rolled out of central Texas. But you can see the bulk of the severe weather raced further south down toward Corpus Christi and the middle Texas coast. And in fact, if you follow me on Twitter, Paul KHOU, I just tweeted out an update from the Storm Prediction Center, and they agree that that's where the greatest severe weather threat is going to be, Matagorda Bay South, up here near Houston. The winds are shifting. They're doing what's called veering just above the surface, and that is reducing our severe storm threat. So here's the way we stand right now. Houston, Harris County, light rain and drizzle. There's the line of thunderstorms, which is out to the west, just about to cruise through Sealy, and then come on down I-10 to get Katy with lightning and thunder here in the next half hour, 45 minutes. And then again, it will move right across Houston and eventually exit off to the east. I think the best news that I have tonight is that the northern half of the viewing area that saw the heavy rain and thunder with rain totals of 3 to 4 inches across Spring Creek, across the border of Harris and Montgomery County earlier today, are not getting the heaviest rain. That part of the atmosphere has had most of its energy just kind of wrung out, like squeezing a wet towel. It was wrung out of energy during the day with the earlier storms, and now what's raining up here is light enough so it's not causing any big flooding concerns. That's really good news. You can see the heavy rain on the south side of the line, and it's brief heavy rain, but it's not enough to cause any big flooding concerns. And it's not severe. It's just thunderstorms, and just looking at that line, it's not very well organized. It's fairly ragged, and I don't think we're going to have any big severe weather threats overnight tonight. Here's the light rain. New Waverly, Huntsville to the Woodlands, who've had 2 heavy rounds of rain in the past 2 days. But this evening, it's just light rain this evening, early this Saturday morning. It's just light to moderate rain. There's a flash of lightning here and there, Huntsville to New Waverly, but not even close to approaching severe limits on the north side. So Montgomery County, Walker County, Polk, San Jacinto County, Grimes County, y'all are looking good. Houston, Harris County, we've just had some light rain. Here's the thunderstorms now east of Sealy. We're finished with them, Sealy. It's coming into Katy next, but it's not enough to cause any big problems except for some minor high water spots, exit and entrance ramps, that type of thing, low spots. So that's the thunderstorms coming in from the west, and you can see how the line extends all the way down to Matagorda Bay. So I'll put a track on this. The line itself moving east at about 20-25 miles an hour. So if it holds together, it would reach Katy here at 118 in the next few minutes or so. Sugar Land by 142, downtown at 220, Baytown on the east side by 318. And so you can see, and then by 4 o'clock, Anahuac, Chambers County. And then after that, it's going to exit and we'll be done with it. So it looks like we're going to get away with just some garden soaker thunderstorms across our central and southern counties the next hour or two, and then be able to go into the weekend with some freshly moistened ground and no severe weather to worry about. Here's the way Futuretrack sees this. Going into 1:30, that line of storms through Katy and the west side, and then racing, and the line breaks up, and then it heads east of the downtown area by 4 o'clock. So Galveston, Chambers County up into Liberty County by 4 a.m. And then it scoots over to Lake Charles, Louisiana by 6:30 in the morning. So early in the morning at sunrise, the rain and thunderstorms should be well east of our area. They continue to get out of here. By 11 o'clock, it's a nice day. I can't rule out an isolated little shower popping up in the heat of the afternoon tomorrow, but if one does, it's not going to be anything bad. It shouldn't be anything severe. Rain totals. So now through mid-morning, no more than an inch in most spots, maybe a little more than an inch on the southern flank where that line is stronger. Angleton maybe at 1 1/4 of an inch. Galveston, you may pick up an inch of rain over the next hour or two as that comes through. But that's not enough to cause any big flooding concerns, and that's good. The last thing we need is any type of flooding problem. It looks like this is going to come through without a flooding threat. Here's the extended forecast then. So Saturday, today, after the stormy morning, ends up being very nice in the afternoon with a 20% chance for an afternoon shower tomorrow. Sunday is Cinco de Mayo. Have fun, go outside, be safe. It's going to be a beautiful 5th of May on Sunday. Monday, 20% rain chance. Tuesday, 40%. Wednesday, 50%. You see where this is going? And then next week, Thursday and Friday, I am a little concerned that both of these days, especially Thursday, though, we could see some very heavy rain across a big chunk of Texas. Too early to tell if Houston is going to be involved in that or not, but it's going to be in Texas. We're going to have some thunderstorms in here. And so Thursday and Friday, we'll be watching together to see if there's any type of flooding threat that emerges across the state as the upper level energy is going to come into Texas, and we may have some big storms in here late next week. But let's enjoy the weekend. Looks like we're going to get through this night fairly unscathed. Any lightning out there, make sure you're inside until that thunder is no longer audible. That's when you're safe from lightning. And then enjoy the rest of the weekend and stay safe on your Cinco de Mayo. Have a great weekend, everybody.